Let's take a look how graphic overrides apply to phases. Let's pick up where we left off. We'll do a save as. 505, begin. Okay, and then we'll do another save as, complete. Let's update our project notes. Phase graphic overrides. So let's go to 3D Phase 2 and discuss this. You may have noticed that this is gray. Now we've got the green lines there. Those are the lines of the AutoCAD. Let's just take this opportunity to click on that file, and in this view, we'll right-click, hide in view elements. That way there's no confusion. So the all gray is the site. So how are we going to change that if we want to? Well, let's look at why it's gray first of all. So if we click on the object, we'll notice that in its properties, it's created on phase 1, and then it's never to be demolished or changed, in other words. The properties of the view, phasing, phase filter, right now the phase filter is saying show all, so it's sort of an in transition type of phase filter. And then the phase is phase 2, so it's saying this is the site, it's existing. So to Revit, this site is existing because it was created in a phase beforehand, and now it's existing. So why is it showing it as gray? Well, let's go to Manage, and then we're going to go to Phases, and let's just go over here to Graphic Overrides. And you'll notice that in the projection side of things, under Lines, let's start with that one. We'll click on Lines. We'll change the color of the lines to, let's say, something blue. And we'll say OK, and OK, and OK. Now you'll notice that those previously gray lines are now blue. So because it's considered itself existing, it's blue. Now what if we were to just quickly change the phase filter, maybe say show complete, and then apply that. Notice how that goes back to black. This site goes back to kind of a dirt brown color, but the overrides no longer apply because it doesn't consider itself existing. Say show all, and now we can see that it goes back to that override. What about the matte gray on the actual site? Well, that's a material, and I'm going to go into phasing, graphic overrides. If it was a wall, when you cut it, it has both a line and then it has a pattern. So those are two things that you can adjust. But when it's a topography, they don't have a pattern as such. They have a material, and then it's under phase exist. If I were to just click on that phase exist, it brings me to here. And these are all of the parameters about that particular material. Now we may want to say, okay, anything existing, we want to be kind of transparent. And we'll say okay to that, and then okay to that. And you'll notice that it went quite a bit lighter because it's actually a little bit transparent. Those are the main controls on graphic overrides. As we go, we will be adjusting all the things we've talked about with phasing. And really, just to reiterate, it's key that you set up phases early and then understand a little bit about them early. And then as we go, we can find out why we've done certain things. Okay, so let's go to View, Close Hidden Windows, Save, back to Recent Files, Splash Screen, and on we go.